everybody, it's Tatiana, and today I'm coming with a tag video. I'm doing the 'Tis the Season tag, which is an old tag that was created by Richard Denny over at Richard Denny. I will put the link to his original tag video in the description box below. Check him out if you are interested. And this tag is a series of 7 questions, so let's just get started. Question number 1, do you have a favorite winter read? Yes, I do. And that would be A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. I try to read this every Christmas. I have not cracked it yet. The last Christmas that I read this was Christmas 2013. I didn't read it last year because I had just some things going on and couldn't set my mind to do so. But this is a story that I love. I love it. And it is honestly, and this may be a little bad to say, but this is the only Dickens story that I've read in its completion. I have some cute Dickens adaptations of stories that have been reduced down. I may still have them. I may have given them to my brother when he was little, but they're not the actual full-length story. And one was Great Expectations, and I can't remember what the other one was, but they're little hardback reductions of the story so that you get the gist of the story without getting the whole story. But those were given to me when I was a kid. But this one is the only one that I have read in its entirety, the actual story. Plan to amend that in the future, but yes, this is my favorite winter read. Question number 2 is find a book with blue on the cover, and I actually had to do a little bit of searching for that. Otherwise, y'all would be seeing Kindred by Octavia Butler again, and I know y'all are sick of seeing it. So I said, let me find something else. And I picked up When Hell Freezes Over by Darian Lee. I think this was gifted to me by a lady at my church who was clearing out some things on her bookshelf. And this is the story of Keaton. And he is all about having his fun, but does not ever want to get married, doesn't want to be in a serious relationship, and then he meets somebody and that changes, yet the somebody that he meets is a puzzle. And so he spends a lot of time trying to figure out this puzzle and what's making this person tick and why this person is not accepting of his advances and his attempts to get to know her a little better. So, and then some things happen that unfold her story just a little bit more so that he gets a better understanding, and that just helps him fall in love with her even more. Number 3, find a book that you would use as a star on a Christmas tree. And for that, what I really thought about was when you think about the star on a Christmas tree, it's bright, it makes you smile when you look at it, and it just pulls the whole effect of the Christmas tree together. And so I picked up a book that really makes me smile when I read it. It's actually the first book that I ever emailed an author about, and that is Divas Inc. by Donna Hill. The main character in this story is named Margaret, and she's absolutely hilarious. I spent so much time laughing out loud during the reading of this book. This is probably my favorite read of Donna Hill's, other than An Ordinary Woman, which I really enjoyed. But this is about plain Jane in the midst of divas, and she goes on this quest of basically fronting. It's like kind of like, what is it, Deuce Bigalow, when he gets caught up in the gigolo lifestyle, but she gets it. He wasn't trying to be a gigolo, she trying to be a diva, and it's all a front. And just the things that she comes across and the experiences that she has and her responses to the experiences are absolutely hilarious. And Donna Hill was one of probably the first authors I became friends with on Facebook, and while reading this, I had to email her to ask her how did she come up with this character and the things that she got into, because I spent so much time laughing out loud while reading this book, both at work and at home. Absolutely enjoyed this, and every time I look at it and I think about it, it makes me smile. If you are interested in reading and trying Donna Hill, I would definitely suggest this as a read. It's great. Number 4 is pick one fictional place that you would like to go for winter vacation, and this is probably going to be, or has been, the pick of numerous people, but I'm going to be very specific about when I want to go there. I want to go during the winter vacation so that the only people that are there are the people that I like, and that would be Hogwarts. I would love to go to Hogwarts during winter vacation, but I want it to be during their Christmas break so that the only people who are there are the staff, the house elves, Harry, Ron, and Hermione, because those are the only people, some of the staff, I don't give a shit about Snape, but those are the only people that I really want to spend time with. But to be at such a magical place and be able to not have to worry about anything, everything being prepared for you, and have a good time and just relax and enjoy where you are, the scenery, everything. This would be it. Number 5 is pick one fictional character that you would like to take with you on said vacay. And I had a very difficult time trying to think of a character that I would want to take with me to invade what I would think would be a magical, tranquil, and just amazing experience. And then I said, you know what, to take someone that is cute and fluffy and smart and can go off on their own and then come back with useful information would be a good idea. And that kind of character, and I tried to find a picture of him that didn't have a lot of what would be spoiler information, but that would be Goose from the Saga series. I think he's absolutely adorable. He's one of my favorite characters in the series, and he's so cute, and he's so concerned about everybody that he's with, and yeah, he's an addition to the cast that's a great plus. And so yeah, I think I could stand being at Hogwarts with him. He's so cute. Look at him. He's so cute. Number 6, name a book on your wish list this year. I don't really have a book wish list, I guess, for Christmas for this year. Other than continuing the Buffy the Vampire series, I need season 9 in its entirety, but that's not one book. But yeah, I really don't have a book on my wish list. I didn't ask anybody for a book for Christmas this year, so yeah. And the last question, number 7, is your favorite holiday drink, treat, and movie. Okay, I don't have the drink up here because it's downstairs in the refrigerator, but my favorite holiday drink is apple cider, because there's so much that you can do with apple cider. You can heat it up and drink it with, put some brandy in it and drink it with that. You can do a mulled cider and make wassail and add like clove and cinnamon sticks and little citrus fruit and brandy or rum. You can drink it cold in a chilled mug and it's just as good. There's just so many things that you can do with it. Presently, I'm doing an apple cider cocktail that I have in a separate jug that is apple cider, caramel, rum, and white wine. And I did not have a Pinot. Well, no. I couldn't find the Pinot that I was looking for by the brand that I was looking for when I went to the store, and I didn't feel like going to another store. So I have a not so sweet Moscato in it, but the next time I make it, which will probably be next week because I'm probably going to finish it this weekend. The next time that I make it, I will have the Pinot on hand that I wanted to use to make it. They didn't have it in stock when I went shopping. My favorite treat is actually a treat that my mom makes. She calls it nuts and bolts. You all would know it as Chex Mix, but she makes her own little, she doesn't get Chex Mix and do it up. She buys the cereal and puts it all together as Chex Mix cereal with Cheez-Its and pretzels and peanuts and Cheerios, and I'm missing something that's in it, and she mixes it with her seasoning and with her dry and wet mixture that she all puts together. She's like sprays over it and she mixes it all together and she bakes it in the oven and she does it in batches, and the house smells amazing while it's being cooked. Like, that's one of my favorite childhood memories, is waking up in the middle of the night during the week of Christmas and just the house smelling like her nuts and bolts Chex Mix, and it's just absolutely amazing. That is my favorite treat. That is the only time during the year that I don't eat popcorn every day, and I go through it. Like, she fusses at how quickly I go through it because she makes a batch for her employees or the people that she works with. She makes a batch for people at church, and I get my own batch when she makes it, but then I get like 80% of the leftovers, and I fly through them so fast because it's the only snack that I eat because she only makes it once a year. So good. It is so good. And my favorite movie will probably come as no surprise, but it's A Christmas Carol. These are all versions of The Christmas Carol. There are 7 that I have so far. I'm missing 2. I know one I'm missing is the musical with, what's his name? Daddy Warbucks from Annie. But I have Friedrich March as Scrooge, Alastair Sim as Scrooge, Reginald Owen, which is one of my favorites. This is another musical with Sideshow Bob. What's his name? Kelsey Grammer as Scrooge. Totally blanked on his name. George C. Scott. This is my second favorite as Scrooge. Patrick Stewart. This is my favorite as Scrooge. Like, number one, if you have not heard his audiobook narration of A Christmas Carol, you need to listen to it. It's absolute. I love it. It's absolutely amazing. If you have not seen his version of A Christmas Carol, you need to watch it. His laugh after the spirits have come and he finds out that it's all been done in one night and he gets the opportunity to experience Christmas and enjoy Christmas, his laugh at that second chance, it's like, it's so, the way Patrick Stewart does it, it's just so real. It's like that first laugh that you're testing out and then you do it and damn, you like it. You like the way it feels, you like the way it sounds. This is my favorite. And then I also have the one with Jim Carrey, which I love the soundtrack of. This is my favorite soundtrack of all 7. So far, other than the one with Daddy Warbucks from Annie, because there's a song that it opens with called I Hate People, which makes me laugh every time because I can relate. It's funny. But yes, so yeah, that's my favorite movie, and I have 7, and I typically watch one every night the week before Christmas, and the Polar Express up to that as well, and I also own that. So I'm big into Christmas movies. But yeah, that is it for the tag. I'm not going to tag anyone to do this tag. Like I said, this is an old tag, and I'm doing this because I wanted to do it, and I also have plans for the last week of this year to just upload tag videos, and I'm a little short on tags. I have less than I thought I had, so this will go into that mix. But thank you all for watching, and I hope you all have a good weekend whenever you see this video. Peace out.